This is my AR-15 rifle. It's the civilian version of the M4 or the M16 rifle used by the US military. It was designed by a weapons designer named Eugene Stoner in the 1960s to replace the M14 rifle used by the Army and the Marine Corps since the 1950s. It has got a very unique recoil system, for those of you who haven't fired one, that reduces the recoil and basically allows a rifleman to deliver more accurate firepower downrange. In 2015, Lucasfilm used this rifle as the base gun for the A280 CFE Blaster. It was first used by the character Cassian Andor at the Battle of Jeddah in the movie Rogue One. The blaster was modular, which meant that it could be configured as a pistol like this one, or as an assault rifle, or as a sniper rifle. To make the blaster design, the prop department, they removed the stock and the buffer tube, as well as the entire barrel assembly. Then they added a version of these to the side of the rifle. They're basically modeled after concrete screws that you can buy practically at any hardware store. Finally, they installed some parts to the front of the receiver to replace the original barrel assembly, and voila, the A280 was born. If you want one of these, you can either go to a galaxy far, far away, or you could buy a 3D printed kit on Etsy. They're about 50 bucks, and they're just not that good for me. I love the weight and feel of real steel for my props, and so I opted to do this. Now, I do make hero Star Wars props from real guns sometimes, but I didn't feel like cutting up an AR-15, so I bought a metal airsoft gun, and I stripped it down to the receiver component that I needed. Then I had a friend of mine actually mill these aluminum side bolts for me because I really didn't like the ones that I'd found at the hardware store. Besides the ones at the hardware store, when you buy them, you have to sort of sand them down using a belt sander so that they are easily gluable onto the side of the receiver. So he wanted to make these. I was happy to get them. For the front parts, I located a company called Canto Arms. Now, they make a precision aluminum kit designed for people who want to build an A280 looking live fire rifle. Now, the parts fit just fine on the airsoft gun. You just paint them and you screw them on. In fact, here is a set of the Canto Arms pieces, which I glued together. Then I painted. Here's another CFE that I'm building. They literally just screw on the front. They're really easy to assemble. I painted, of course, the new parts black using a good black primer and a paint. And then I artificially aged the high points using this tester paint. It's really easily obtainable at any model store, hobby store. Hobby Lobby probably carries it. And there are a lot of YouTube videos on how to use this paint to artificially age props. The videos are really easy to follow. I'm not an artist, and it was easy enough for me. So all the parts and the supplies cost me about $250, and they were very easy to assemble. So if you want to source the parts that I used, check out the links in the comment section. Now, I don't make any money off these links, so please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a bunch more videos on Star Wars props in the coming months, in addition to some other fun stuff that's Star Wars and history related. So enjoy, and may the Force be with you.